So then, Beavis and Butthead Do America, what are my thoughts? I thought that this movie was surprisingly good, and you might say surprisingly, and the reason I say surprisingly good is because I weren't a big fan of Beavis and Butthead when I watched it as a kid. I was like, this isn't my thing, this isn't funny, this is shit. However, I was pleasantly the opposite in this time. I thought it was hilariously funny, and I wanted to watch more Beavis and Butthead after I saw this film, because I was like, I've missed out on shitloads here. Why didn't I enjoy this?
TP for my bunghole.
On this, I love how they created a massive road trip accidentally by finding this guy, by bumping into his room, who thought they were the two hitmen to go kill his ex-wife. In fact, they didn't hear him right, or didn't really care, or didn't really listen, and heard the words they wanted to hear. And they heard score, and they heard his wife, and was like, oh, does this guy want to go and pay us to go and fuck his wife? And that's what they thought. And they went all the way around America to do this, and it was just so funny watching these two on this massive road trip, because they started off the road trip wanting a new TV. They suddenly ended the road trip with their old TV. However, the stuff in the middle is about them wanting to score, and then them losing their TV and looking for a new one, which is a mental plot line to base a movie on. However, you didn't think it would work, but it does. However, the funniest thing about this movie is that, without meaning to, these two idiots, Beavis and Butthead, were putting off the FBI, and the FBI thought they were pros because they were on their tail all the time, but would do something like, like stay in the toilets, messing with the hairdryers and stuff like that, and then missed the bus that the FBI was going to follow, and then caught a different one instead, and they just expected Beavis and Butthead to be geniuses. However, that was not the case at all, and in fact they were just idiots, and they've been chasing what they thought were pros, and they were just getting lucky, basically. And I think that element of the movie was great. I think those two's chemistry, Beavis and Butthead's chemistry, of just being absolute idiots, is just what makes the entire of this movie, I think. I think this is proof that TV movies can actually work. And I know we've seen some stinkers, don't get me wrong.
Do not go in there. Woo!
And I'm not saying that there still can't be many stinkers, and if a show's finished, let it be finished. I get that. However, with Beavis and Butthead, it actually works because the show had finished pretty much, and they were just doing these little films, and the films were actually, to me, better than the show. I haven't gone back and seen the show since, but I think the films are actually just absolutely brilliant. And the only one that I would say that's even comparable to this is probably the South Park Bigger, Longer, Uncut, I think it's called. But the South Park movie and this one are the only ones really from the TV show ones, especially the animation ones, that have actually gone on to be successes, because I think the South Park one, that was done earlier on in the South Park reign and didn't reach the peak of the show then. And I think when they did the Simpsons one, Simpsons had passed their peak, and I think you were just seeing a movie that couldn't live up to the standards of the episodes. I think we would all agree. So I think these two actually show that TV show movies can actually work and be successful and probably be better than the shows.
No, I want to watch TV.
To summarise Beavis and Butthead Do America, I think it was hilariously funny, unexpectedly hilariously funny, one of the best TV movies, easily 7.7 out of 10, and a world-class film. So let me know down in the comments down below what your thoughts are. Is it good? Is it bad? Is it amazing? Is it terrible? Let me know down in the comments down below, please. Also, if you haven't already, hit that like button, because we're on trying to get to 50 likes on this video. Also, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button as well, because you can help us, yes you, to get us to 250 subs by the end of the year, just by clicking that big red button down there. And I shall see you guys in the next one. Laters.